Yeah, check it out now. Run for your life. Or you're going to get your heat, whatever. We could die together as long as I send your maggots to the essence.
That was a
I don't give a
freestyle.
fuck about your presence. What? That's more
That's a
deep.
free. That's my
I'm
D.
lost in the blocks of hate and can't wait
That's
for the
before,
next crab nigga to
that's
step
before
to
my
meet
time.
fate.
That's
I'm
before my
lethal when
time.
I see you. There's no sequel. 24/7 Mac 11 is my peoples.
Yeah, that's before
Man,
my time.
what's up, man?
That's before my time. That's before my time for sure.
What the hell, yo? It's been a year, yo, since you last been on here.
Yeah, almost a year. April.
Throwing all those weights around.
I'm trying.
It's
I'm
been
trying.
real impressive, yo.
I appreciate that. I
You know
appreciate
what I mean? Shorty. You know what I
appreciate
mean? Welcome to the Gym Mafia podcast, man. Welcome back, you know what I mean? Your first one-on-one interview. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Welcome. Anytime. We've been procrastinating. We've been talking
Yes,
about
we have, yo. We gonna
every
do
time we
this
see
one
each
day.
other in the gym, well, this month our bag got but here we are.
We here. And a lot's changed since last April.
A lot of things. A lot can happen in the year.
Oh, you've been throwing a lot of weight around.
I've been trying, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So, all right. So, what got you into fitness, and how long you been lifting?
I mean, I started with like a lot of people started, like COVID, like 2021. And I was just, after, I was still in high school. It was my last year of high school, senior year. And after, like, I was doing online school because, it was the height of COVID or whatever.
Yeah, I remember.
So after I got done on the Zoom or whatever, it was just that was it. Did your work, that was it. I had all this time on my hands. I was like, I just started going to Planet Fitness around the corner, right there on like Taylor Avenue, like Raven. I was going. And then as I got more addicted to seeing progress, I just want to see more.
Yeah.
Then I was like, I need more. I need to go to a different gym. Then I started going to the Crunch and Timonium. I going over there.
I've been up there before.
Yeah, it was cool.
Trip up there.
Yeah, cool. I'm going. And I was like, damn, seeing more progress, keep going. And then that's when Planet Fitness ain't got like no free weights or nothing. So that's the gym I started squatting in. Well, that's not the first time I squatted. The first time I squatted was my friend. He introduced me to squatting. I was doing it all wrong or whatever. Yeah, it was heavy as shit, and I did like, the most I did was like 225 for like maybe like 5 reps.
Yeah.
Shit was horrible, right?
Yeah.
But I did it, right?
Yeah.
Then I started going to that crunch. It had free weight, so I started that's when I started benching, squatting, and deadlifting, whatever. And I was just going. Then I was like, damn, I need some more.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I started going to Exile or whatever, right? Exile always ended up in a powerlifting section.
That's what I was going to ask you, because a lot of people, they get into fitness, they don't find themselves
in like a specific category.
Yeah, or just becoming a power lifter.
Yeah. So this was over the course like a year and a half maybe.
Yeah.
So I'm at Exile, whatever. I always ended up in the powerlifting section. I don't know. I just like the vibe over there. And then somebody was like, "Oh, you should compete." And then they showed me what powerlifting is. I like the aesthetic. I like it, so I did it. I did my first meet 2023 in November. And so that year I did have a coach. I had a coach for about like a month and a half, but my car went up on me, so I couldn't keep the coaching with the finances or whatever. Right. So I was just going to the gym, basically like following the same program he gave me. It's basically like the structure of it.
I think I had talked to you about that before, because I had asked you about
the
coach or whatever.
Yeah, so I just followed the structure of it, and I just did my first meet with no prep, just had fun with it. Fun with it. I squatted. My top squat was 440. I tried 469, failed it, cool, whatever. I benched 308 or like 303, I think. And then I deadlifted like 460. Cool, first meet, cool. This one, I just had fun. It was like the best feeling up there. Nowhere.
Before you blow all of it, blow your load, let me walk it back just a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Tell me more about the discipline.
The discipline?
Yes, the discipline. Because that's what a lot of people lack, the discipline, just to get in there, just stand dedicated. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people can't even make it into the gym, let alone getting a coach, getting a program, and actually sticking to it till you see real results.
I think for me, it's not like really a discipline problem. I love this shit. I'm addicted. I'm obsessed. So I mean, like, it's not even it's no like discipline or got motivated or whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you, that motivation shit ain't always gonna be around.
Well, here's the thing though, like a lot of us live for different reasons.
Yeah.
Like we look in the mirror and don't like what we see. We just try to a lot of people don't have a solution for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
They'll just
got you.
buy clothes, they'll do
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
But a lot of times people don't choose to get healthy. It's easy to go spend money
yeah.
on clothes.
Yeah, on
Try to
Ozempic
get a
and shit
car
like
or
that.
something like
Yeah.
that and dress it up like that.
Mm-hmm.
But to go into the gym,
Mm-hmm.
that's a whole different thing. To be
Yeah.
a big guy
Mm-hmm.
and get bulky and cut it down,
Uh-huh.
or be a small guy, get cut up or get
Mm-hmm.
bulky. Like
Yeah.
you just rebuild yourself.
Me,
And it comes with a whole
everybody.
different level of confidence
Yeah,
after that.
everybody different, right?
Yeah.
Some people just go to the gym, you know, just to exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Some people they are bodybuilders. Some people are powerlifters. Some people are strongmen. Me personally, I'm a man, so I like
What about the
being
mediocre?
bigger.
You left out the mediocre guys.
The mediocre guy. What
The
you mean
guys
the
that just
mediocre guy?
mediocre is not a bad thing in this sense.
I mean,
It's the guys that live.
yeah, this is the guy. You
Yeah,
know, they're
you know
like,
what I mean?
no,
They
just
not
the guy.
in
That's
no-
what I
they
mean.
not- they
When I
not in
mean
no
like the
category.
people, when I mean like the people that just go to the gym, that just lift,
Yeah.
that lifestyle people. They just in there, you know, they having
Yeah.
fun. Ain't nothing wrong with just going to the gym and having fun. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's
Hey,
nothing
yo.
at all.
Can you please walk the audience through this video, yo?
Yo, it is.
Hold on, let's play it. I think it's so
So
dope.
hold on, before you started, this was
Okay.
me in high school. I believe it was my sophomore year of high school.
Okay.
And then you can play it whatever, yeah, right?
Okay, walk us through it.
Right. Then, right, you know, and then this was like my first year at Exiles, you know, starting off. Then I was just going to the gym. And this was me at Crunch on the squad. That was my first 315 squad. This is at my most recent meet. Pause it real quick. That was the video you seen before. That was at my most.
So this is basically like a time lapse.
Yeah, basically like a time
Hey,
lapse. So I
I'm
had
eating
me.
fucking Jello.
Yeah, I mean Jello and
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
you see me squatting 700 pounds. All right, so go ahead.
All right, so then that's me at Exile, and I was going to the gym. That's when I first started Exile.
Yeah.
I believe this was like one of my first couple of months at
Why
Exile.
you look so serious, yo?
I don't know. I think I'm just black as shit in the picture. That's how I think that's what it is.
Yo,
Right.
so all right, let's finish. 'Cause I got some
Right.
questions.
And then this is its pause. And
Hold on, go back.
that was at Crunch. I was talking about my second gym. That was my first 315 squat. That was my first 315 squat. So this is 2020, so I believe.
Mm-hmm. So like, all right, so like, cause like, all right, so you was at Crunch, you was at Planet Fitness, you was at Crunch,
And then I
and
came
you was
to
at
Exile.
Exile.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't find a way to a gym like Exile
Yeah.
that fast.
Yeah,
or ever.
Exile can be intimidating when you first walk in, but I promise you, the nicest people in there, bro.
I agree. I
The
love that
nicest
gym.
people. Yeah, I love that gym.
That's home. I just
Yeah.
started going to Exile a little over 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Before that,
yeah.
I was a goals guy.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Body, Planet Fitness. I used to
yeah.
work at LA Fitness.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So
like,
what happened was, so
some of the
one
old
of my
dudes that tell you Bally's Fitness.
yeah, I ain't never heard no shit like that.
That's it, yo,
So my reason being for leaving that gym and going to Exile was my work schedule all over the place.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get off late.
So you can't. Then they
And then that one closed at like 11. And
Yeah.
I get off at 12:30. I'm like, shit, I got to train. You know, I still wanting to go. You know, I'm not like a morning lifter type of person. Hell no, I don't like lifting in the morning.
Yeah.
Right, that's shit trash. So I looked up 24 hours gym, Exile Fitness. So I said, boom, go. Next night I get off, go. Pay the day pass. I walked in. I said, yeah, I'm getting membership.
Yeah.
When I get paid, give me membership.
It's
Boom.
crazy.
Sign up. Yeah.
One of my homeboys, he you know, Ryan. I don't want to say his last name. Powerlifter short. Anyway, I came to one of his meets that they had at Exile.
Mm-hmm.
They were just I came when they was at the time they was swatting or whatever.
Yeah, so that was the
And I watched
beginning.
them SWAT, yeah, and I ended up joining that same day. But it's
Yeah.
a dope gym, great
Yeah.
environment. It's like I'm gonna say this when it comes to like gyms. Like I'll go to field trips to gyms.
Yeah.
This is one of the most Exile feel how goes used to feel. Goes Glen Burnie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can't go nowhere and get that type of feeling. And not just that, all the equipment they have, like leg day,
Yeah.
chest, it's nothing that you can't
They
find.
got is
or
a straight
no
quality.
goal you can't accomplish in that
Mhm.
gym.
Yeah.
I should have
They
worn
got
my
they
Exile
got
shirt.
they got everything.
I
Yeah.
should have worn my Exile shirt just
Yeah.
for this.
And
Right,
then so yeah, you can go ahead and yeah, go ahead. And then this was my second squat attempt at
How
my
much was that?
most. That's I believe it's 573.
Explain to the people who don't understand those calibrated plates. And
So the
how much that is.
so the difference between calibrated and pound plates is calibrated plates is is calibrated, so it's true to weight. Pound plates can be off a little bit.
Yeah, they'll be. You get
So,
a
like-
45, it'll be like 43.
Yeah, something
it'll
like
be
that.
46.
And like and I not even so like with pound plates, you know, so with calibrated plates you can get any amount of weight. You can get any amount of weight the bar can hold. Any. You can get 302.4. With pound plates, you
I
can't
got
get
a
that.
dumb question for you. What's heavier, a pound of feathers or a pound of rocks?
It's the same shit.
Go ahead.
It's the same shit, right? So yeah, the density difference though. The density different though. You see, right?
Yeah.
But like pound plates, you can't get that. You can't
Yeah.
get that.
It
So
definitely feel
calibrated,
different.
and then the difference between another big thing they say calibrated weight's heavier. It's not heavier. Is so the weight is in the middle. So
Yeah.
like when you try like deadlifts,
More
calibrated
dense.
plates,
It's
yeah,
all yeah.
it's all
like
in the middle. It be
mhm,
like, it's like it's glued to the ground and shit.
mhm.
Nah, it's just like all the weight in the middle. It just don't move.
It seemed like when I was training with calibrated plates, I was stronger.
I mean, it
It seemed like I started getting lazier when I went back to pounds. And it's like
yeah. That's when
I tried to
when
switch
people
back,
be on
and I was like, man,
calibrated
fuck
plates.
that. I'm going back
When
to
they be on
pounds.
calibrated plates for a while and they come back to pounds, they be like pounds not real.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same weight, but yeah, calibrated plates,
But if your
it
muscles
just
get
don't
used to
move.
it again,
Yeah, it just
you
don't
back that
move.
you on the
So
downside.
yeah, this is my second squat attempt. It's 573, I believe.
573.
573, yeah, for a second
Jesus
attempt. And
Christ.
mind you, in a meet, you lift 9 times 3 attempts, so I got one more. And it's right. So this is my third squat attempt. That was 606. So that was the goal. The goal that day for squats was the officially hit
Hold on,
600
what's that
pounds.
bench?
That's 350. No, that's 369, and then that's 45.
All right, so right now,
Uh-huh.
real quick, right? Where are you when it comes to deadlifting, squatting, and benching? Right now, as of the day.
So as of the day, last Tuesday, I paused 601 on squat.
I seen that.
Yeah, that moved pretty well. I was happy the way that moved.
It got a lot of people
And
attention
then
too.
yesterday I trained on Sunday, and the way my gym schedule work is I'll go 5 days or whatever. So Tuesday's heavy squats, and then Sunday is heavy bench and deadlift, and then everything in between, like technique work, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So on Sunday I benched 375s, so that was a big milestone. And then on Sunday I also deadlifted 529 for a double, which is huge for me because my weakest lift is probably deadlift, and we changed some things around technique wise and programming wise to get that up. So the strength was most definitely there.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm most definitely working towards my goal to deadlift 600, and then I want to bench 400 too. So
That's gonna be easy for you.
yeah, so I'm trying. Yeah. But yeah.
So, all right, let's talk about let's walk through some of these squats real quick.
Okay.
So I got some questions.
So this is the first time I squatted 600 pounds. That day was basically like dedicated to like just because it was a huge goal of mine. My coach knew like this is the day or whatever. And then it was a little grind, and I got it. And then that was like the bench work I do that day. Long pause bench is usually something like somewhat kind of heavy. And I just sit there for a little while with long pause. Build that strength off of it. Yeah.
So what people don't understand is the reason for those long pauses because when you're doing competition,
yeah, when you're in competition,
on command, right?
Yeah, when you're in competition, you get commands. So for squat, it's 2 commands. It's squat and then rack. So you unrack it. You gotta lock out your knees. They tell you to squat. You squat. You come back up, and then you lock out your knees again. They tell you to rack it. Make sure you can handle the weight.
Let's talk about squats a little bit more, right? Because like what you mentioned earlier, how your squat was when you first started squatting, it was all over the place, and you had to go do all the work to get the right technique. You ain't just going to squat 600 pounds any old kind of way.
Yeah.
So you hear a whole lot of arguments online about mobility, what's a squat, parallel knees in your hips, and what people don't understand is it's not necessarily the bucket, but correct me if I'm wrong, is your hips gotta be parallel, but in order for your knees and your hips to be parallel, you gotta be like this, right?
So yeah, all right, I'm gonna kind of go back to like different people training. So me as a powerlifter in competition, you want to train the competition standard also. For it, depth is hip crease gotta be below the top of your knee. That's depth. That's different for everybody.
So that's basically the top of your hip.
Yeah, you basically
parallel with your knee in a sense.
Yeah.
You
So
go down,
if somebody's regularly,
your waist rather, your waist parallel with your knee.
your hip, right? So if somebody is going to the gym or whatever, and like you're just training, and they hit parallel, that's completely fine.
Yeah.
If they want to go deeper, that's fine. Because
Right.
they probably just either lifting weights for fun or they just trying to build muscle. So that's fine.
If somebody So if somebody do what you just did, they squat 600 pounds, right? But it wouldn't count in the competition. But it count. Do you look at that and see
Yeah,
that
I'm
count?
like, that's good. Yeah, that's good shit. Like good shit. Like you just.
So what about the guy who bounced his weight off his chest?
What you mean to bounce the weight off?
It ain't pausing. Like that's this.
I mean, it's not competition.
I do that, yo.
It wouldn't count. It wouldn't count on a competition, but you still moved it.
Yeah,
you still moved it.
But it's a different form of training because like. Granted, if you started bouncing weight off your chest, you'll be throwing more weight because you're
but
not,
I mean, hey,
that's not. It's a difference.
Yeah, it wouldn't count in the
here, but there's a different strength though when it's a lot of weight and you're here, and then you on command, boom.
Yeah.
Because the problem is we get stuck right this much.
Yeah, I love you. Yeah.
So that's like real strength, yo.
Yeah. I mean, it's real strength. You just had to build it. You got to build that strength over time.
Let's go to another video. Let's see what else we got. Now, what we about to watch here?
This is last Tuesday. This is my most recent heavy squat day. So for this block, we was on pause singles for squats.
Yeah.
So we was working with heavy weight only for pause singles. So at the bottom on the right, we pause it for like a second or two. Yeah. You come back up or whatever. So this is the most recent squat happened last Tuesday.
Before we play this video, explain the purpose of the pause.
So the purpose of the pause is basically just like to build strength from the squat. So when it comes to squatting, everybody has different programming, and it's based off like the bottom anatomy. Basically, I'm gonna go like a little bit deep into it. Basically, right. So for me, since I'm shorter and I don't have long legs, got shorter femurs, when I squat, I'm gonna be more upright. So the best program for me would be pause squats. You know, just to have all that tension right here in my legs and come up. So somebody who's maybe taller and they got longer range of motion on squats and lean over more, they were probably better off or like tempo squats and they go down real slow and they come up. Yeah. They go down real slow again with heavy.
Pause.
Yeah, versus the pause, yeah. But I mean you can still do it, you still won't benefit from it, but this is the most optimal way for me to build my squat. So yeah, this was 601.
One last question. Like, all right, let's just go to note. I'm gonna just play this.
All right.
601.
Bail! Vile bail!
Head shake.
Yeah, everybody be commenting on it. Honestly, it's not on purpose. Everybody be saying something about it. It's not on purpose, right?
You pushing.
Yeah, I'm just building all attention. I'm building. So
it's part of the ritual. Though,
yeah,
right?
I mean, it's not a part. It's part of the ritual, but it's not on purpose, right? So when
ever since you cracked that 500 ceiling, though,
yeah, right.
I'm
so
just saying,
right. So the reason why my head shakes is because my head feel like it's ready to like explode. Basically, I just got a lot of pressure and tension going on.
Yeah,
so
but I copied your shit though.
So you funny as shit. So like when you brace for squats, a lot of people do brace like right here. I brace right here, but I also brace my feet, my quads, my everywhere.
Everything.
Yeah, everything, my head, everything. So I activate everything, especially when it's heavy, because I don't want to get crushed.
You ever like fucking pop a blood vessel?
Yeah, I pop blood vessels in my eyes mad times. Yeah,
in your eyes?
Yeah, my eyes. Yeah, mad times. Yeah.
You ever felt like you was gonna pass out?
Yeah, I felt like I was gonna pass out a couple of times, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm probably the only person, but like when I feel like I'm ready to pass out, I tell myself like I'll push myself hard enough, and they kind of feel good. I don't know. I get like a little dopamine effect from it.
I gotta watch this again. Hold on.
Bail! Vile bail!
I just think because with the internet, people get to see people lift heavy weight, and it's like that was like 5 seconds, right?
Yeah.
But people don't know what it took to get to that 5 seconds. All the hard work, all the failure,
it took a lot of
eating, the farting from eating the protein.
They
don't understand.
They don't understand. I'm not gonna lie. Powerlifting is probably the best.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's the best decision I've made in my life. And like I know with the squat, bench, and deadlift, and a lot of people be like, "Well, what is it gonna do for you in life?" I mean, personally, I don't really give a fuck.
Hold on. Let's go back. Somebody said what?
A lot of people say, "Oh, what does that do for you in life? You're not making no money from it." I mean, me personally, I don't care if I make money from it or not. I love what I do.
Imagine being paid for something you love.
Yeah, but that'll be even better.
You're only 22, right?
Yeah, but that'll be even better. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not ready to stop doing it because I'm not getting paid. You feel me?
But the thing is, though, it's the thing that can eventually turn.
Yeah, it is something that can eventually. But I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for the money. At the end of the day, I'm doing it because I love it. You feel me?
I'm just offended by what somebody said, what it's
Uh-huh.
going to do for you is not paying you now. People don't understand
Yeah,
that
it
people
can.
do make money.
Yeah, people do make money
get
from
paid
this.
off
Yeah, they
endorsements.
do.
And also, you are consistent when it comes to posting your videos on YouTube and on TikTok and on Instagram. At some point, you going to start getting revenue from that, and people going to see you. Hey, I want you to wear this shirt. What about this protein shake? What about this pre-workout?
Yeah, you're 100% right.
You just sit the can of hyper juice. I'm just making some shit up right there in front of the SWAT. And then you like after you SWAT, you know how you do your little shit after you do a good lift, you kick the can over.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
So like it's a whole lot of potential.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of
money
potential,
and you're only 22.
Yeah.
You know how much lifting you got left in you?
Yeah, I know. I got a lot of lifting.
I'm just saying you got lift. I'm about to turn 44. Fuck that shit. My knees old as a bitch. You know how, yo. You know
I'm not gonna lie, yo. I be having them stiff ass knee sleeves on when I'm squatting, yo. My knees, they gone. They gone. They're not gone, but like I remember one time I went skating. My most recent time skating, like a year ago, man. I want to say, man, like a year and a half ago, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, my knees is burning. That motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
I arthritis. Anyway, I don't want to make it about my regular. Let's go to the next video. This is
the first meet. I didn't have a coach at the time.
Yeah,
I didn't have a coach at the time. I was just doing it for fun because I know I told myself by the end of this year I just wanted to do one. So this was November 14th of 2023. So I just did one. So yeah, you can go ahead. So opened up at 410 on squat. Then I moved up to 424.
Yo, answer me this though, like with those low ass pants on, like how you feel comfortable walking out with leggings?
The singlet like it's a little onesie. It's a little onesie like how they wear in wrestling.
Do you feel like that? Like keep everything compressed to give you a little bit of strength?
No. I think one of the reasons why they have us wear singlets is to make sure we ain't cheating with nothing under it.
Oh,
yeah, that's why I think that's one of the reasons.
I just learned something.
I mean, at first it can be uncomfortable. Once you wear it, I feel like whatever. It's like because like the way I think about it is like everybody got one on. Everybody probably feel the same way.
They the joints that the chicks be wearing on the For You page.
Yeah, on the For You page, getting the angles when they doing hamstring curls, got the angle in the back. Yeah, and my final attempt on squat was 469. This is the heaviest I tried attempting to squat ever at the time.
Pull out this bitch.
Yeah. I'm racket, walk it out. You see how he got his hand up? He waiting to give me the command, get my knees locked out.
Right.
Yeah. No squat. Whatever. Boom, come up. Fail, whatever.
You failed on this one.
Yeah, I failed that one, yep. Then we went to bench. I opened up at 286.
Yeah.
On bench is a little bit more complicated. There's 3 commands on bench. Then I did 292. And I think I finished with like 303 or 308 or something like that.
You know, there's people that never ever like hit 315, never.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like going to exile on powerlifting, like 315, it loses value. It dumb it down a little bit, but like 315 is still 315 pounds. There's a lot of weight to bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they had
some people. It depends on what you're training on because you got a lot of.
Because like with smaller, because this is a body weight class sport. So like people that's smaller than me, if they like, let's say they 160 or whatever, and they bench 315, that's impressive. Yeah, that is impressive.
The most reps I did with 315 was like 9 reps.
9 reps.
Like right now, I'm like 203. I was just at 217, and the weight difference from that to now affected my squat and my bench.
Yeah, when you cutting, the first thing to go is that bench. First thing to go.
I was able to hit 365 3 times Saturday. I was happy about that.
That's good.
I used to do doubles of that. Now it's like
the most I did with 315 was 5, but I probably could have got.
That was a good. You talking about that last joint you post up? That was a nice clean 5. It was all the pauses, all the
When I was using pound plates. Yeah, that was 5, but I felt good for like 7, maybe. Yeah. That
So
was
you
my
into
first meet.
You into anime?
Yeah, I love anime. Who don't love anime? I ain't gonna lie. People who say
I'm not going to judge you. It's like
I ain't gonna lie.
people who watch anime porn.
Oh no, I ain't say all that.
Like they don't know when. They don't know when to chill.
Nah. Anime. People who say anime childish, go watch anime. You come back telling me it's childish.
All right. So let me tell you something. I don't know because you ain't been in the house yet. Look, I got Legos in the house.
Ain't nothing wrong with Legos.
All the Star Wars shit. I'm gonna show you my shit the next time you come over.
Yo, ain't nothing wrong. Yo, you like that shit, bro?
So I watch
build your Legos, bro.
I watch all the Star Wars in order.
Okay.
So the Clone Wars is cartoons.
Yeah, Clone Wars cartoons. Clone Wars is peak fiction.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I watch all of that.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, anime is like that, but like better animation and better story sometimes.
Yes.
And this is my second meet. So this is my second meet. This I want to say this is like.
How much is that?
Audio playing. That's 518. That's my third squad. 518. Yep. And I ain't gonna lie, everything that day was easy. I ain't gonna lie, it was easy. And I did have a coach at this time, so the program.
518. Hold on.
Yeah. So the program was
is that the head shake? Is that the famous head shake?
Yeah, that's a famous head shake. So this is 518.
This is the genesis of the head shake, guys.
Yeah, this is when the run time first started. I did have a coach at this time, so this time everything was programmed.
Fish out of water.
Everything was good. Fish out of I got out of that hole. Yeah, and I was wilding after this. Ain't like I wasn't wilding. I was wilding. I done hit the lady and everything. This 325, I believe.
Hold on. Let's just hold on real quick. Let's just go back to this walk off. Hold on. Let's just go back to this. Hold on. All right. Let's just do the whole thing. All right. So hold on. We're gonna concentrate on the walk off. Hold on.
Yeah, and I was cousin. I wasn't happy. I didn't hit the lady with my belt.
Yo, but nah, though. Hold on, yo. Look, I'm gonna play. Look, just watch, yo.
Yeah, the confidence was all time high that day.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's look. Hold on. I'm be doing a live reaction now. Everybody watch the audience. Hold on. Look. Yeah. He look. What? Yeah. Y'all seen that shit. Y'all know what it is. You know what it is. Look, she don't even want to look. She better look straight. Everybody.
I believe that day I had the heaviest squat.
Look, everybody.
I believe.
Look, don't look at me. Y'all hear me.
Yeah.
I'm talking that talk right now. Yeah. All right, I'm done. Go ahead.
This is 325 bench.
325 bench.
I think so. Yeah, 325. Yeah.
You was on some shit.
Easy.
Yeah, and see the thing about the way the weight move, right? People don't understand those fucking calibrated plates is different.
Yeah, them when you squatting, it feel like gravity 10 times heavier. When you benching, it feel like gravity 5 times heavier. And then when you deadlift, and it feel like the plate's glued to the ground when you first do it at first.
Let's watch this bench, right? I just want to focus on one part, right? And this is where all that training, all that discipline, watch the pause and watch how it moves after the pause. Now, 325 calibrated plates is like 350 regular plates. I'm just saying. So or 365. Now watch the pause and watch how it moves after. There's no stammering. It moves like a hot knife through butter. But let's just watch it after the pause. Hold on. Let's go. Get out the way, my guy.
Yeah. So when I pause it, I soft touch. This is old soft touch. I don't soft touch anymore, but
look, ain't no judgment over here. Killing it.
And then calm. Yeah, everything.
Look, he blew his wad on the walk off.
And then this is the deadlift I did. I pulled the same thing I squatted, and I did get hurt on this last deadlift. Here. You can kind of see it in my face. Yeah.
All right. So what happened when you got hurt?
So I pulled a muscle in my collarbone. I don't know how. Yeah.
All right, explain to the people who don't understand why the fuck you have powder all over yourself. Because
So
there's people who don't
yeah,
understand.
so on my hands is chalk. It
Okay.
basically to help my grip.
Right.
So I mean, sometimes you still lose your grip with chalk, but it's to
Mhm.
help with it. You don't gotta focus on your grip as much. And then
You get
on my
sweaty
leg,
palms.
yeah, stuff like that. It trap the moisture, make your
Mhm.
hands, extra rough or whatever. And then on my legs is when you deadlifting, the bar is like coming up your legs, right?
Right.
So when it's extra heavy, it's harder. So we allowed to put
Kinda-
baby powder on our legs to break the.
You kind of dragging it up.
Yeah,
your
you
leg
kind of
sorta.
dragging it, yeah, kind of. So we allowed to put baby powder on our legs to break the friction, so it come up a little bit more smoother. Yeah,
All right, so hold on. Let's go back to this part. Hold on. Who you praying to? Who you talking to?
I'm just showing off. I'm just showing off. I'm just showing
You
off.
calling on all the gods.
I'm showing off.
All right, hold on.
I
Let's finish
told you
this up.
confidence was at an all time high.
Look, look. Look. He's talking to Zeus, Jupiter, everybody, the Anunnaki.
That'll get power from Thor.
So, like, another part of fitness that a lot of people don't talk about, like you said, you got
Mhm.
injuries, man, and the setbacks and bouncing back from the injuries. So, like, how do you keep the discipline to not go so hard because you just trained to go? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you're injured.
So it depends. It most definitely depends on the injury. My injury, it wasn't that bad. The
Mhm.
first 2 weeks, I couldn't squat or deadlift how I usually do,
Right.
which is fine. But this is one of the reasons why we have a coach, because anybody else would have either went really light or they would have just not trained at all.
Right.
Me powerlifting, I got some momentum. I got my foot on the gas. I'm not stopping.
Right.
I'm going through the brick walls, everything, right? Going through adversity is nothing new to me, right? So
Mhm.
I got injured. I couldn't deadlift with a squat the way I want to because deadlift for low bar. This is hurting and all that, right? So so this is having a coach. He's like, all right. So for squats, we're gonna do safety bar squats. So I couldn't do this because this hurt.
Yeah.
So I had a safety bar. Boom. So I still got the weight. I'm still training, but I'm not just injuring myself, right?
Mhm.
And then deadlift, we did lower the weight. We didn't really train. We just lowered the weight. And this nursing rehab it back to health. And even if you do have a muscle that is directly getting impacted during a workout, you never. I mean, if it's a really really bad, yeah, stop. But if it's just pain, I say still do it to get the blood flow going
Yeah.
forward or whatever.
Mhm.
But just be careful.
All right. I want
Right.
to let's watch this video, and I want to ask you a few questions.
Okay, so
right?
this is my first. This is my first. This is my most recent meet.
Oh, this
December.
is another meet. Okay.
Yeah, so this is December 8th of 2024, so a couple months ago.
Okay.
So this squat is 606 pounds. That was my goal for the day, to get 600 pounds on the platform, on a squat at least.
Oh, that shit moved.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I benched 358. I changed my bench technique up, so I don't soft touch no more, so you won't see that.
And that shit moved just like the 325.
Yeah, and then I pulled 551.
And the goal is 600 for the deadlift.
Yeah,
right?
for going to national. So this that not this deadlift, but my opener deadlift qualified me for nationals in Reno, Nevada. So I compete June 1st. So I'm training for that right now. So yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna come back after that.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to talk
yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
So now, what I want to ask you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you, like, because there's a lot of, what advice would you give to anybody just starting out?
Were you like going to the gym with powerlifting?
Just in general, like with fitness, because a lot of guys, they just want the instant gratification. They just want to go to the gym once or twice, and just think they're going to be you.
Yeah, I mean, bro, honestly, I just say just keep going. If you just going to the gym, just like if you want to have fun or you want to build some muscle, do a little bit of research, but have fun with it. Do what you like to do what you enjoy. Just do that. That's the biggest part. A lot of people gonna get on Instagram and tell you do this exercise, do that exercise. This is wrong. This is correct.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, if you want to keep going, make it enjoyable for you. Make it enjoyable for you. That's how you're going. That's how you're going to last so long. This is how motivation might not always going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how you keep your discipline. By just keep going.
Okay, that's dope. What are your plans for the future? Like, what's next for you?
So that my most recent meet was in Powerlifting America Federation. That's basically the pipeline to be like professional or whatever. In the IPF, the International Powerlifting Federation or whatever.
Mhm.
So I want to do that. So I completed one of
That's
my
the big
goals.
stage
Yeah,
stuff.
basically, big
Yeah.
stage, more exposure, basically.
Yeah.
So my goal, I completed one of my goals was qualify for nationals and go to nationals. It was one of my goals. It was one of my first big goals. So I did that. Going internationals, my goals number wise is so for squat, I want to squat 705, or on the day I believe it would be like 715, 716, whatever like 6 raises is, because it's a little different, whatever.
Jesus Christ.
Right. I want to bench 400 plus, and I want to deadlift.
That bench
600.
coming though.
Yeah, that bench
It's,
coming.
it's definitely coming.
I had a PR Sunday when he was there too. I
Yeah.
hit 3 raises, which is
God damn, that's
375.
yeah,
So
yeah.
So and I want a deadlift 600. So that would have that would be a total of like 1705 total.
I'm just trying to get my 500 squats.
And that's cool. You can just do
I'm
that.
cool with that.
You don't gotta be crazy like me, bro.
My knees ain't gonna let me. They already set me back. But I'm gonna get there.
Right, yeah. So
last year was a good year for me.
Yeah, he was doing good. Yeah, he was doing good
Absolutely.
last year. Yeah, that's good. Life be happening.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's my goal. And honestly, it's a lot of strong people in doing nationals. A lot of people showing to me, which is fine.
Mhm.
There's always gonna be somebody showing to you. There's always gonna be somebody better than you,
Right.
whatever. But not necessarily better, but there's always gonna be somebody that's a little further on.
But
But
people are strong in their own right though. Like,
yeah,
let's say like because like you still gonna get respect from other men
Yeah.
because everybody walked that path.
Yeah.
So like when you hit that 600, everybody who hit 600,
No, yeah, it took to get that.
that's not
Yeah.
a small thing.
Yeah, it's not a small
Because
thing.
they
Yeah,
at the point
I know.
where they
I
can
know.
rep
Yeah,
it.
because I know I dumb it down a little bit because I already done did it. But yeah.
I'm gonna just tell you before we close, you one of the superheroes now.
No, my close
Our gym
brother
is filled with
my-
superheroes.
My
You one
close
of 'em.
my close brother, he goes to the gym, like casually. He go to Planet Fitness stuff. I said, "Yo, come to Exit, come." He said, "Nah, y'all too strong for me." I'm like, "No, it's not even about that, bro. Just
He
come."
could become
He
one of the
said,
Avengers too.
"Nah, y'all too strong. Y'all should be go fighting crime or something."
Yeah, he right.
Yeah, he
That
right. Yeah, he
gym
is right.
Filled with superheroes,
Yeah.
and you are officially one of them. Yo. Man, thanks for coming on the
You
Gym
good?
Mafia
We not
podcast.
done yet.
Oh,
we not done.
What?
We not done. We got to finish talking about the goals, yo.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you out of here. I promise. I'm gonna get you out of
My
here.
bad. I don't-
Right. So yeah, that's a goal. It's a goal for that. So and if I come first place in nationals, I get to go to Worlds. It's in Costa Rica, and I get to go compete against all the other people who got
So,
all
do you get any sponsorships and all that? So,
you don't get like sponsorships directly from like winning to competing, I believe, but you most definitely get more exposure, and they most definitely got your eye on you. Like you can most definitely become like a brand athlete or whatever.
But by the time you hit the national joints, you're gonna have people like, yo, take this pre-workout and just send it.
Hopefully, yeah.
It's
And
gonna
then
happen.
one of my
Wear these leggings.
yeah, leggings. I ain't wearing no leggings, yo. I'm too big for that.
You gotta go through the door.
I mean, y'all can do whatever y'all want. It's 2025. Y'all can do whatever y'all want, but I ain't wearing leggings, right? So, and then and I get to go to Costa Rica, and I'm a junior, so because I'm under 24, so and I get to go to junior worlds in Costa Rica, and I get go compete for my country or whatever, and I get a Team USA singlet, which is real spiffy. That's something you got to earn. You can't buy that. You got something you got to earn. So if you ever see somebody with a singlet that got a country on it that say like SPD, they strong as shit, right?
So don't fucking Derek got one of those, don't he?
Yeah, he's strong
He
as
was on
shit.
the podcast.
Yeah, I remember he's strong as shit. He just won national
His
title.
bench is immaculate.
Yeah, he just won national title for at bench press nationals.
Yeah,
he benched like I think
he like under 200.
yeah,
pounds.
his bench. Yeah, I'm saying he's stronger here. He's stronger than me. In my opinion, he's stronger than me.
That motherfucker's
Yeah,
immaculate. We gotta get
he benched like
shout out to Derek.
he benched like 430, 440.
He just be repping. He just
He was strong. He was strong. Yeah. So
he
and then
breaking that shit down anyway.
yeah, and then after that, I mean, my big goal. I think I got to be an open to go to Sheffield in England, but that's like basically like the Super Bowl of Super Bowl powerlifting.
That's where you try. That's where you eventually.
Yeah, that's the end goal. Sheffield, you know. Honestly, right now I just want to go, and hopefully one day I win it. And
You got it. You already got it. Like the progression that I've seen, and you in this short period of time, and your dedication, you're there. Like that's the trap. That's where like a lot of young guys, man. It's a handful of you young guys in there, but a lot of young guys ain't got that much patience.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? To see
Yeah,
things
patience is a
through.
virtue.
It's really, it just says a lot about your character as well.
Mhm. So like my way I went about it by like keep going. Like once you go into the gym, I'm just talking about in general, and you see like a little bit of progress, a little bit of change in your physique, or you got a little bit stronger. It's like a drug. I said, okay, but what if I keep going? How far can I really take it?
Mhm.
And it's like running a business. It's like, how about if I, dedicate all to this business or whatever? If I put all my stuff in this gym stuff, how far can I really take it? And you just keep going. Just
Look how
keep
far you
going.
came
Just
in
keep
this short
going.
period of time.
I mean, it's not. I want to say it was short period of time, but like these last couple of years, I like back then.
It's been like 5 years.
Yeah,
So
before
that's
four,
yeah,
four.
okay. I mean,
Like until like in total,
well,
like
I mean, to you because you're young, that's not a long time.
yeah,
that's a long time to you.
yeah,
That's like
but
half of your life.
yeah, it's like a
No, I
small
get-
quarter.
but it's not that, and it's not. I don't mean that in a sense to
Mhm.
take away from any
Oh,
that
yeah.
you're doing. I'm just saying,
Yeah, because like when
a
I
lot of guys lift and like they off and on. Like,
the way I
like,
thought about it is
immediately
like the
those
way I thought
goals.
about it was like, okay, if I keep going, what would I look like? How strong would I be in like 2024, 2023, 2025? And I was like, damn, we here now. Time flew.
I got another a question for you.
Uh-huh.
So, like, let's say, all right, you crushed powerlifting, right? You accomplish all those goals. A lot of times, what I see
Because people
a lot
go
of
off and do other
powerlifters,
stuff.
yeah, they go do bodybuilding and all that. Is that like a thing for
Bodybuilding
you, maybe?
bodybuilding just doesn't scratch my urge. It's just, but I always said this: bodybuilding is just way harder than powerlifting.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's way harder than powerlifting because I'm talking about when it comes down to the prep, like the actual like preparation, right? So bodybuilding is eating 3 calories a day. You got to go to the gym 3
Eating
times a
nuts and
day.
almonds and
Yeah,
shit when you're
yeah,
hungry in the middle of the
yeah,
day.
right. You eating 3 calories a day.
Yeah.
You got to go to the gym, still lift a heavy weight. You go to the gym 3 times a day, by the way, because you got to wake up in the morning before work. You got to go do your fasted cardio for 2 hours, 3 hours on the Stairmaster. You got to come back home, eat real quick, go back to the gym and lift the weights. Then you got to go throughout the whole day, go to work or do whatever
That's
you
in
do.
prep for a competition.
That's for
and
prep for a
stuff.
bodybuilding
Yeah.
competition, right? And then you come back later that night before you go to sleep to do more cardio for 2-3 hours, right? So that's a lot of mental,
I
and
thought
if
about
you
jumping into 45 and up, but it's like I don't want to compete against somebody my age.
But and
who
the
been
thing
doing it for
with
20 years.
bodybuilding is genetics. Genetics is the big factor. So you could be working 1,000 times harder than one person.
I agree.
And then somebody working only 20%
Yeah,
harder.
they
You
just
got
look good,
they
yeah.
just look better than you. But
Yeah.
that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how it is in
But
bodybuilding.
I mean, even if you don't beat nobody, it's the fact that you got up there and you did it. It's like it
Yeah,
takes a lot of
yeah,
confidence.
and I respect it
take-
because
get down in the
right now, I mean, I haven't done it, so I can only respect it because I ain't done it.
Yeah.
But if if I'm done powerlifting one day, maybe I would never stop going to the gym. I would most definitely just go to the gym, just to like lift weights. So yeah, that's about it though.
Yo, fuck that shit. I'm about to SWAT 600.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, the last thing, yo. So like, let's just rein it in a little bit, but how serious it is to SWAT 600 pounds, right? Like last year, it was online. I think the dude was like swatting 465,
Mm-hmm.
and he failed. And when he failed, he went forward. His spot was like hanging in the background. He had a spot. He was hanging in the background.
How many spots do you have?
Just one.
And
he
it was
went-
was the 400 like serious weight for him, or was it like
I don't know who this guy is. The video was going viral, but he died.
So if you're gonna squat something and you're not confident in it, you need to get a spotter. If it's just like not like super heavy weight, but it's like you just want to have a spotter just to be
Yeah.
safe. But if it's like something heavy, get 3 spotters, 1 behind you, 2 on the side. If it's something like super heavy, get 5 spotters, 2 on the side, 1 behind you,
Mhm.
just to make sure you're safe. And also is a certain kind of way that you bail out on a squat.
Mm-hmm.
So in powerlifting, if you're by yourself, you wanna bail, you wanna throw the bar backwards and you jump forward.
Mm-hmm.
If you're by yourself, and if you have safeties, use the safeties.
Yeah.
But most powerlifters use a combo rack where it's just the rack, ain't no safeties, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is safeties, but they don't do shit because there's a video online. A guy he was squatting 430, he failed. He put he dropped the bar on the safety racks. The bar rolled, the whole safety rack fell over. So he tried to jump over the safety rack because he got clipped and he fell. He didn't die or anything, but yeah, it was embarrassing. So
what do you think about the ones that Exile have on the one side of the gym?
On the other side?
With the actual straps around.
Oh, the mono racks can hold up to a ton. They're good.
I like
those. Those are good. Those are
it feels safe.
Yeah, those are good. Those are good. You're not knocking them over.
Yeah.
You're not knocking them. They're good.
They're the ones that they use in powerlifting competitions as well, right?
Yeah. So and if and it also comes down to like having the right squat technique. If the bar rolled forward, he probably either threw it forward or he was on high bar.
I forgot. Somebody told me I had one time. It was like a while ago, and I was like brick body, and I let it go backwards, and somebody like you supposed to lean it forward on the bar. It's like when you down there and you in trouble, ain't no go forward.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and it was one of those racks with the hooks that come out, whatever. It wasn't no straps, nothing like that. But like, no, I was down, I was in the bucket, trying to be greedy, and it wasn't nothing.
Yeah. No, ain't nothing. Yeah,
it wasn't nobody. It wasn't like it was nobody behind me as well.
So no, you good. So it's another thing. If you have spotters, and if you're not confident in the lift,
dump on your
you do not dump the bar on your spotter.
Fucking squat.
You can hurt yourself and the spotters. Just say no, you don't got it. They will grab you. Granted, every spotter's not as good, but just say no. Don't dump it. Don't dump it on them.
Yeah, because you gotta think like you can get it. You got some gas in your tank to go up. You just can't get it there. So if somebody go down with you and come up, get you out that sticky spot, it's enough for you to pick it up and rack it. No different than when you benching. Yeah. And you can't guide it. But
and another thing is like when you have spotters running, people make sure you're safe. You're a little bit more confident. You're not in your head.
I agree. Yeah, exactly. Because it's to your point. Like even with that, because if you in your head, that's another thing about going to the like gym and trying to chase those gains and strength training in general. It's like if you mentally stressed out or physically stressed out and you just not there, just because it's in your head, it still mess you up. Like being nervous in a competition, all that, you gotta throw that shit out the window. Yeah. Ain't no being nervous. You've been training. All that shit. You've been training for months, and it come down to 9 attempts. You got locked in, and you just failed because you was fucking nervous. Like, come on now, you gotta lock in. You supposed to got over that. Training.
Yeah, ain't gonna lie. My first competition. I wasn't nervous or stressed out. I was a little anxious, but once I squatted my first squat in competition, but after that shit was gone. Yeah, that shit ain't nothing for me. And plus, I go to the gym with a lot of people are already in there, and when I'm squatting heavy, everybody stopping looking at me anyway.
Yeah, we all looking at each other.
Yeah, they all look.
Like, motherfuckers want to see. The thing about that gym,
everybody want to see everybody do well. So like last Tuesday when I did 600, squatting, everybody was looking at me, but that's nothing new for me. I'm not trying to gloat, but like everybody was looking. That's how it is. People gonna look.
But a lot of people seeing your progress.
A lot of people seeing.
So it's a big deal.
Yeah, so everybody will stop look. So it's no. I mean, mind you, it's other people looking at each other in the gym, but like in the meet, everybody looking at you.
Everybody looking at you. You're on the stage.
You're like on a like kind of stage kind of sort of but yeah.
In closing, what else you got? Because I think we about to.
Nah, I ain't got nothing else.
Yada mean. Yo, we had all kinds of technical difficulties, but you'll never know that. We made it work.
You made it work.
Thanks for coming on the podcast. Man.
Anytime. Yeah. We gotta do it after June 1st.
June 1st?
Yeah, after June 1st.
After the meet. We definitely gonna come back and we're gonna pick that video apart. We want you to walk us through how you felt the whole entire time.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a nice little media package. So we gotta wait for them pictures and videos to come through.
Say less, man.
We gonna look all nice for a YouTube video.
Always wanna be lit.